Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another episode of our universe mode, our connected universe mode. Yes, with Gregtree. We are at our go-home show right before our brand exclusive pay-per-view, No Mercy, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a heated show for you tonight, champion versus champion in the main event, and I'm so excited for you guys to see this. Let's get straight into it. Ladies and gentlemen, to get us kick-started tonight, we have Aleister Black, Mr. Money in the Bank, with a record of 4-1 so far in the universe mode. I'm going to go through and update the records here soon. Let me know down below if you guys actually enjoy that, but Aleister Black has been on a roll, has not lost or been pinned since Money in the Bank, where he won the briefcase, and now has an opportunity to cash in on either champion, Raw or SmackDown, anytime he wants. Yes, he can go cross-promotion and leave the Raw brand if he'd like, because once you win a championship, you are exclusive to that brand. No bringing championships from SmackDown. Me and Gregtree discussed that. Oh my goodness, I wish I could talk sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, his opponent tonight is Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder is a brand new signing. We just picked him up this week. There has been a lot of new signings that you guys will be seeing in the upcoming weeks. I got a little bit of surprise for you guys after No Mercy. I mean, we might have another title coming in. Who knows? But I hope you guys like the thumbnail today. I've been learning how to get better at thumbnails. I keep trying to improve every video. If I improve every video, take one step forward every video, we'll just keep growing, keep getting better, and the quality will get better for you guys. Zack Ryder starting off pretty fast against Aleister Black, putting him straight in a headlock. Not used to this. Aleister Black usually starts off very fast and just straight downhill, full gas, no brakes, and just dominates his opponents. But so far tonight, Zack Ryder's had his card. He has a little bit of momentum start in the beginning of this match. This match has just started, so don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But nice leg drop there from Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder in the driver's seat right now. Zack Ryder going for something there, but Aleister Black with a counter and kick to the stomach. And now look at these educated strikes from Aleister Black as he just dismantles Zack Ryder and brings him straight to the ground. Zack Ryder flat on his back now after those strikes from Black, as Black's just kind of stalking, waiting for him to get up, now assisting him to get up. And oh my god, nice ripcord knee right there. And Aleister Black sitting down, making sure we know that it's easy for him and that he doesn't even seem like he breaks a sweat in most of his matches now. I mean, he hasn't been facing the most worthy opponents, but hey, Zack Ryder's giving him a fight for his money. This isn't usually how Aleister Black matches have been going, as our GM Kurt Angle is kind of keeping him fresh until he cashes in that briefcase. Hasn't had any rivalries or anything like that, as I'm really happy with the work our GM Kurt Angle has done. I am the commissioner of Monday Night Raw. Gregtree's the commissioner of SmackDown. If you guys have been keeping up with Gregtree's universe mode, we are connected, so we are all in the same universe mode. We both control a show. We're both commissioners. We have a very strict brand split. But yeah, SmackDown has announced that Edge is their GM, so that's exciting news. As Edge hasn't been in the ring yet, but I'm sure he'll have a future in there too. As Aleister Black now taking full control over Zack Ryder, dropping down and two boots straight to the chest to Zack Ryder, flatten him out again. Now Zack Ryder's on the apron. What's Aleister Black looking to do now? Aleister Black, man, we're so used to Aleister Black dominating that this little offense from Zack Ryder is honestly surprising. It's not usually like this. He has wins over Cassius Ohno and Matt Hardy recently, where he's just completely dominated the both of them. And Zack Ryder's put on a pretty good fight. As Zack Ryder with that nice power bomb right there. As Zack Ryder is in the driver's seat right this minute, and this isn't normal. I mean, the Aleister Black matches I've been watching lately, hopefully you guys have too, been checking out the Ooh, as I speak, nice knee from Aleister Black, but he's been in the driver's seat all match, just dominating. Another nice knee. Aleister Black wants to just remind us that another nice knee. Oh my God, 3 times in a row. Aleister Black just showing off at this point, and then a big kick to the side of the head of Zack Ryder, as Aleister Black showing off for the crowd now, as he is a fan favorite. As I'm sorry about the text message, I always forget to silence my phone when I go to record it. And look at the springboard offense. Aleister Black not connecting all the way though. As Aleister, I think he has a bright future. Obviously he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and go to sleep, Zack Ryder. Aleister Black putting Zack Ryder. Oh, Zack Ryder is getting back up to his feet. Usually when Aleister Black hits most men with that, it's night-night. Good night for them. But like I was saying, Aleister Black has a bright future. Mr. Money in the Bank has a guaranteed title shot whenever he pleases. He can cash in right after the champion coming out of a grueling match whenever he wants. Aleister Black has that contract up to a year, so I mean, it's like a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, as Zack Ryder has been putting on a damn good fight. This is kind of like his re-debut. He did have a match before, but was dropped, I believe. He might not have had a match. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, he was in the original Battle Royal. Oh, my goodness, Aleister Black just missing. But the original... Aleister Black looks off tonight. I don't know what's going on with him, man. But, like I was saying, sorry, I'm all over the place. Aleister Black was in the original... Not Aleister... Oh, Aleister Black was. Aleister Black and Zack Ryder both were in the original Battle Royal for the IC Championship in the first episode of our Universe mode. And he was released soon after that, but he's making a hell of an impact tonight, as he's been pretty damn good against Aleister Black so far, and has really shown that he can hang with Mr. Money in the Bank tonight, as Aleister Black throwing Zack Ryder right back in the ring. The ref only got to a count of 2 there, didn't stay on the outside too long. Aleister Black now looking to throw Zack Ryder in the corner. Aleister, oh my goodness, look at those elbows. He doesn't have padding on either, so that's just straight elbow to the face of Zack Ryder. I'm sure he's not too happy about that, as the Long Island iced tea doesn't want to... Oh my God. Good night, Zack. Good night. 1, 2, and 3. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, as Aleister Black just kicking the head off of Zack Ryder at the end there. That's what a hell of a match and performance from Zack Ryder. But Aleister Black, as I guess WWE doesn't want to show us the highlights, but Aleister Black continues the winning streak since winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. And look at this. Zack Ryder and Aleister Black in the ring after. Oh, it looks like these guys are on the same page, shaking hands it looks like. And Aleister Black accepts the handshake. So, hey, sign of respect from Aleister and Zack Ryder, as we're going to jump straight into this next match, as Zack Ryder really impressed me. I'll see you guys in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cassius Ohno up next after that great match from Zack Ryder and Aleister Black. Cassius Ohno holding a record of 0-1. Actually, his only loss is to Mr. Money in the Bank, Aleister Black, as Cassius Ohno is also known as the knockout artist. So let's see if he's able to do that tonight. But I mean, the last time we saw him, he didn't knock anybody out. He kind of got knocked out himself by Aleister Black's Black Mass. And his opponent tonight is no other than the Beast Slayer, right? Seth Rollins. Look at Cassius Ohno, embracing the crowd, embracing the boos, embracing the cheers. Oh my goodness, burn it down, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins has been on a hell of a streak since he's refocused. Really wasn't able, had no momentum in the beginning of this Universe mode, really struggled to even get put on the show most of the time. And he refocused, became all about business, and since then he's been on hell of a matches. Last week against Matt Hardy was a great match. I mean, he was just showing his skills. And we actually got an exclusive interview of him earlier today, and he's going to be holding an open challenge for whoever wants to prove himself to him. He's holding an open challenge because he wants a match at No Mercy. Our general manager, Kurt Angle, approved it. So Seth Rollins looking to build some more momentum tonight with this win over Cassius Ohno, and it's holding an open challenge. Anybody can step up and face Seth Rollins because he's just ready to fight. He's all about his business now. Seth Rollins just out here to win and cash checks. Used to be a fan favorite. I mean, I would really still say he's a fan favorite, as you guys can see, but his whole focus is Seth Rollins and just thinks about Seth Rollins and winning matches. I mean, it's a good narrative to go with. I mean, we saw last week the refocused Seth Rollins win against Matt Hardy, and let's see if he can do some more winning tonight against Cassius Ohno. As we're about to get this match underway, Cassius Ohno in his corner, getting ready. Seth Rollins in his corner. As our ref calls for the bell, and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Cassius Ohno getting wrapped up by Seth Rollins early. Nice little suplex. Not even a suplex. What am I talking about? But Seth Rollins, this is what I'm talking about, man. This dude's all focus. No messing around. As the ref gets knocked down by Cassius Ohno. And look at the dropkick doesn't knock Cassius Ohno to his feet. And Cassius Ohno got Seth Rollins now. We're maybe going for a powerbomb here. Gets Seth Rollins up and then down. Cassius Ohno throwing him to the ground. Throwing him down to the ground. I wish I could talk sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my god. But Seth Rollins countering, kick to the midsection. Rollins with a right hook. Rollins throwing Cassius Ohno into the corner now. Rollins following. An elbow to the face of Cassius Ohno. As Rollins going for that patented jump. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the athleticism from Rollins. He's been making that move a big part of his moveset, as he's been just trying to show everybody what he's about. Of just pure wrestling talent. Some may call him a wrestling god. Monday Night Rollins just is here to put on a show. As you can see him stomping away at Cassius Ohno in the corner. Rollins now lifting Cassius Ohno back up, throwing him back into that other corner. Seth Rollins kind of going slow and methodical, as he's dropping another elbow across the knockout artist's face. Seth Rollins getting Cassius Ohno back into his feet, and a nice sharp punch and an elbow right there. As he's just striking away at Cassius Ohno. Cassius Ohno has no answer so far. Cassius Ohno, neckbreaker from Rollins right there. So Cassius Ohno has just had no answer so far for Rollins. Rollins getting him back up to his feet now. Rollins dropping down. Dropping up. Drop kick from Rollins. Knock Cassius Ohno back on his back. Rollins assisting Ohno back up. Falcon Arrow, one of my favorite moves. As Seth Rollins is just the complete package when it comes to wrestling. Going for the pin pretty early. Only a count of one as Cassius Ohno kicks out. As Seth Rollins is just trying to collect his check and get out of here and put on a fan show for the fans. As my audio cuts out there for a second. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But dropping the knee right across. And look at the moonsault. Look at the athleticism from Seth Rollins, man. He is one hell of an athlete. This dude is a wrestling machine. Maybe that's why Kurt Angle's been letting him go free and giving him these matches. Because, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Angle's a wrestling machine as well. Seth Rollins looking to set up the stomp. Seth Rollins connects with the stomp. Ladies and gentlemen, that has to be it. Cassius Ohno. As Seth Rollins is celebrating now. Seth Rollins for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. As Seth Rollins just destroyed Cassius Ohno. He stood no chance from the bell to bell. Seth Rollins was just in control the entire time. Seth Rollins is celebrating in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And Cassius Ohno's in the ring. Maybe another sign of respect from our two Raw superstars, man. This is what I love about the Raw brand. We're all just here to see each other succeed. Maybe besides AJ Styles. But let's jump into the next match, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, next up we have Scott Dawson going 1-on-2. You heard the announcer. 1-on-2 handicap match against Street Profits. Because our GM Kurt Angle actually suspended Dash Wilder for his actions last week, not only hitting Angelo Dawkins with his tag team championship, but also a referee. What is unacceptable. We do not have that. We do not want our referees to be harmed. They're only here to do their job. And Scott Dawson looking like he's trying to fight somebody in the crowd. I mean, Scott, I wouldn't be worrying about that fight, my guy. I mean, you got two guys who has actually had all the momentum. Angelo Dawkins picking up the win last week via DQ against Dash Wilder, but the week before Montez Ford beat Scott Dawson straight up head-to-head. So, I mean, the Revival doesn't really have any momentum going for him right now. It's a weird thing to see. I mean, Revival is undefeated as a tag team, but look, ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, Street Profits are in the building. You know it's always a party when these guys are around. And they're all about their championships and having a good time. As, I mean, they got the red solo cups, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford just out here swagging out. And you guys know the fans love these guys. I mean, just look at them. As they are 0-1, unfortunately, as a tag team, but they actually lost. Their only loss is in the very, very first episode of Monday Night Raw. And it was the actual chance to win the tag titles. The Revival ended up pulling away as it was a triple threat tag match between the Street Profits, the Deleters of Worlds, who are no longer as a team, I believe. We haven't seen Bray Wyatt in months. Since Judgment Day, I believe. And the Revival won, and they've been holding the tag titles ever since. I mean, they've had a great reign so far, and I'm sure they're gonna look forward to try to keep that going. As I mean, I'm sure they don't want to let go of those tag straps anytime soon. Scott Dawson going 1-on-2 against the Street Profits. As the ref rings the bell, and look at Montez Ford celebrating a little bit too much, having a little bit too much fun as Scott Dawson hits that backbreaker on Montez Ford. Scott Dawson getting Montez back up to his feet, throwing him into the ropes. And he big spine buster right there. As I don't know why the fans are so quiet during this match. As Scott Dawson going for an early pin. 1, 2, not even a count of 2. As Scott Dawson is trying to escape and get out of here early, but for real, I actually don't know what's up with the fans, guys. I'm sorry about that, but Montez Ford hitting that neck breaker, and we're seeing him celebrate again. Hey, man, the Street Profits are all about having fun and winning matches. Even though sometimes that fun might get in the way of winning the matches, but still, they're having fun while they're losing, at least. As Montez Ford is countering Scott Dawson now, and look at that offense from Montez Ford, and he's celebrating again. Montez trying to slow down. I mean, usually we see the Revival very good at tag team wrestling. I mean, they usually cut the ring in half. As Montez Ford's flattening Scott Dawson. Now going to the top rope. We know Montez Ford can fly. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Oh my god, look at the leg drop. Look at the athleticism from Montez Ford, man. I mean, this kid could do anything. I mean, I really do believe he's going to be a future world champion. Montez Ford out. What is he doing outside the ring? Look at him. Celebrating with the fans, having a good time. And he lets Scott Dawson get to his feet, but Scott Dawson now celebrating. And cross-body from Montez Ford onto Scott Dawson. Montez Ford looking for a tag to his partner, Angelo Dawkins. I've been pretty critical of Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins in the past. Mainly Montez Ford. Mainly Angelo Dawkins, as he's hitting that backbreaker on Scott Dawson. I said that Montez Ford didn't really need Scott Dawson. I mean, oh my goodness, I wish he could talk. Montez Ford didn't need Angelo Dawkins, as Angelo Dawkins hitting that nice spear. I was saying that, I mean, Montez Ford shouldn't be wasting his time in the tag division. He should be going all out by himself. As Scott Dawson gets the counter, but there's no one to tag, so it doesn't really matter. No fresh man, as he's actually eye gouging, as the ref doesn't see it. I mean, the ref's got to pay more attention to that. But, I mean, Angelo Dawkins proving himself last week, having a pretty good match against Dash Wilder before, I mean, you know, he got hit with the Raw Tag Team title upside the head. And they're looking good tonight. I mean, they might be our new tag team champions at No Mercy. So what is it to me to say that Montez Ford should go as a singles run? As Montez Ford celebrating again, and it backfires, but Montez Ford takes right back control. As look at Montez Ford having the wrestling ability as well. He can wrestle on the mat if he needs to, and he also can pretty damn well at celebrating. Getting Scott Dawson back up to his feet now, as Street Profits have been in full control almost the entire match. Montez Ford, oh my god, is he really going to attempt this? Look at this athleticism from Montez Ford. As he's calling Scott Dawson to get back up to his feet, Montez Ford leaps and he connects with the drop kick to Scott Dawson's chest and knocks Scott Dawson back down on his back. As look at Montez Ford celebrating with the fans. As, I mean, Scott Dawson doesn't really have a chance in this match. He wasn't able to beat Montez Ford. Oh, as I say that, he rolls Montez up. 2. Almost a count of 3 right there. Scott Dawson almost got the sneaky win. Heel kick from Montez. Montez going to the top rope now. What's Montez Ford looking for? Montez Ford frog splash. 5-star frog splash. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to put away Scott Dawson. The Street Profits are going to win the match and get all the momentum before No Mercy. Is this is this a future probability of happening? Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but that was the most worst. Oh my god, I cannot talk. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But is this a future thing to come? Like, are we going to see the Street Profits win the Raw Tag Team titles at No Mercy and beat the Revival? Undefeated record? As Montez Ford's in the ring celebrating with his tag team partner Angelo Dawkins. And let's jump straight into this main event, ladies and gentlemen. As it's Dolph Ziggler, our Intercontinental Champion, versus AJ Styles, our Universal Champion, well, World Champion, and we got some surprises in that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in our main event tonight, we have Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles, and we were told by our general manager, Kurt Angle, whoever wins this match gets to pick the stipulation of their title defense. And it won't be announced till the day of No Mercy. As AJ Styles still isn't carrying the world title, he said he was done with the Universal title, and that he wanted to bring in his own world title, what suited him better. As AJ Styles has a record of 6-1, was undefeated till a few weeks ago when Samoa Joe beat him one-on-one, and that is how Samoa Joe got the opportunity to face AJ Styles at No Mercy. As AJ Styles has been on a hell of a streak, he beat the likes of Finn Balor, he's beaten the likes of Roman Reigns, he put Andrade on the shelf, he's beaten Apollo Crews, he's beaten Samoa Joe last week via countout. I mean, it was a little bit suspect. But still, I mean, the man he's facing tonight has just been just as successful on Monday Night Raw. And it's really interesting to see these two go head-to-head. We haven't seen this matchup before in our Universe mode. And it's the first time we've had our Intercontinental Champion versus our World Champion. So it's going to be a pretty damn entertaining match. And I hope you ladies and gentlemen have a snack ready to enjoy and watch this match. And make sure you guys go ahead and smash that like button down below, as we have this fire main event. As Dolph Ziggler, the Intercontinental Champion, rocking that white strap, has called himself the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Yes, Dolph Ziggler refers to himself as the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Better than HBK. I mean, we saw him wear the HBK attire and beat Velveteen Dream at Money in the Bank in a ladder match. And he said it was the greatest ladder match since WrestleMania 10, when it was Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. And I mean, he's the show-off, and he's been very cocky, but he's backed it up. I mean, he's still Intercontinental Champion and has not lost that title yet. He's been holding it for about 2 months now. He won it at Judgment Day. I mean, it was a little rough, but I mean, he got the job done. And AJ Styles has the chance to go against Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe did beat AJ Styles. That's how he got the opportunity to face AJ Styles, is these two lock up. And then Dolph Ziggler is facing Pete Dunne at No Mercy for the Intercontinental Champion. We haven't seen Pete Dunne since Dolph Ziggler attacked him, since Kurt Angle gave him the month off to recover and get ready for their match. AJ Styles with arm drag takedown right there. It's Dolph Ziggler countering. But, like I was saying, Pete Dunne has not been seen since he won the Battle Royal to earn the right to face Dolph Ziggler at No Mercy. And that match was made by Kurt Angle. That was where Keith Lee debuted, if you guys remember. And it was a hell of a match. Pete Dunne actually eliminated Keith Lee. Keith Lee will be facing Roman Reigns at No Mercy as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we have some crazy matches going on. And we also have Apollo Crews versus Shelton Benjamin at No Mercy. So make sure you guys check that out. Part 1 will be coming out in the next few days. And I'm very excited to keep this universe mode going. I'm having a great time. But I hope you guys are enjoying as well. I'm actually going to try to improve the quality of the videos after No Mercy. Put a lot more editing, a lot more time into them. Even though I already put a lot of time in them, but still. Always want to keep getting better. As Dolph Ziggler now dragging AJ Styles to the middle of the ring, slowly beating him down. Dolph Ziggler telling AJ to stay down. And AJ Styles has really turned his back on the fans. I wouldn't really say the fans were ever on Dolph Ziggler's side, but the show-off, I mean, literally, look at him. He's showing off as I say it. And AJ Styles dropping Dolph Ziggler straight on his head right here. As this is a big match, I mean, AJ Styles could pick the stipulation, and Dolph Ziggler could pick the stipulation. And, I mean, it could really affect either one of these guys in this defending their title. To see if they're able to keep the title and have a successful title defense. As AJ Styles eating that right hook from Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler now chopping away. AJ Styles now fighting back. AJ Styles taking over on Dolph Ziggler now. AJ getting Dolph Ziggler back up to his feet. AJ Styles just eats a knee from Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler with a big strike to the head of AJ Styles. Dolph Ziggler celebrating Mr. Show-Off, IC champion, has been the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time, according to him. Dolph Ziggler calling for AJ Styles to get up. AJ Styles in the corner. Dolph Ziggler calling him for him to get up. Dolph Ziggler, big body drop right into the corner on AJ Styles. AJ Styles slow to get back up to his feet. Dolph Ziggler now celebrating in that corner again. Mr. Show-Off is non-stop. AJ Styles now taking him down. DDT from AJ right there. Could have been avoided if Dolph Ziggler didn't show off again. Dolph Ziggler taking the kick back to his head. Now AJ Styles starting to slow this thing down. Wrench at the neck of Dolph Ziggler. AJ Styles, I mean, it could be huge for him. AJ Styles, knee to the face of AJ. I mean, knee to the face of Dolph. I wish I could talk. Dolph Ziggler sliding out of the ring now. Dolph Ziggler kicked in the midsection of AJ Styles. Dolph Ziggler now throwing AJ Styles back in the ring. Dolph Ziggler now celebrating. As this man has non-stop celebrate. AJ Styles back on the outside. Dolph Ziggler throwing AJ straight into that ring post. Rough count of 1 now. Dolph Ziggler now slamming AJ Styles onto that padding. And I want to announce, ladies and gentlemen, we will be revealing a new set as Dolph Ziggler hits the Rough Rider right there. But a new set, new arena when we come back from No Mercy. So make sure you check out the episode after No Mercy. Next Monday, we will have a new arena, a new ring. As Dolph Ziggler's taking this fight to the outside now. AJ Styles getting back in the ring. Dolph Ziggler following AJ. AJ. Arm drag takedown. AJ Styles sliding into Dolph Ziggler, knocking him back to the ground. AJ Styles now celebrating in the crowd. Crowd's just straight booing him. As, I mean, they're not a big fan of AJ Styles after they turned his back on him. I mean, he was, and then he just went out of his way to hurt Andrade, and people just didn't respect that, and then he just completely turned his back on him. What's AJ Styles looking to do here? AJ Styles has got Dolph Ziggler. Look like AJ Styles might be going for the Styles Clash here. AJ Styles, Styles Clash, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles wins and will be able to pick the stipulation of his title defense at No Mercy against Samoa Joe. What is a huge upper hand for AJ Styles. As I don't know why it skips the replay every time, but AJ Styles' big win. Dolph Ziggler has to be upset because now he doesn't get to pick that stipulation. It could really cost him his Intercontinental Championship, and you don't want to not have the Intercontinental Championship if you're not the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and leave a like button and consider subscribing if you guys want to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.